Dave commented that why don't I show the HTML date picker? Well, here's the HTML date picker. And Ron said that there's a problem styling it. I took on the challenge and I tried styling it. I can style it somewhat, but notice the placeholder text here. I cannot style that. That's probably what Ron's talking about. So if you'll notice the border here when I highlight it, this, so that's a styling change I was able to make, and notice the rounded borders. If I take off the styling, let's see what happens. So let's go to comment the styling out. And let's go back and look at the styling here. If you'll notice, it's different. It doesn't behave just like the others do. Now understand, these are PrimeNG components up here, and this is an HTML5 date picker. So I can style it somewhat. Let's go back and let's look at the code segment here. So if I do input type date and I set my border radius to 5 pixels and I use, now this is PRB card color background. It's the same thing I'm using to style the others. And my letter spacing, I put that in there because I have that in on some of the others as well. Placeholder, notice I have it here, but it has no effect at all on the placeholder. The focus, the outline, this is where it brings in that light blue color. This is my hover. So when I hover, I want to get that input. So this is PrimeNG. See the P? Input text hover border color. So that's coming from PrimeNG. Let's go back and let's look at the web now. So here we have this, and we have the same border color when it's active. Let's look at the differences here. So this calendar is very different from this calendar, but the styling is not quite all there. I can style all of it except for the placeholder. Now I haven't tried styling this. If I try to go in here and I try to right click on any of these, it won't allow me. If I go here, I can right click and I can inspect and I can go change that. So I can figure out how to style that calendar. Where here, I can't style the calendar and I can't style the placeholder. So I agree with Ronnie that it's easier to use the PrimeNG date picker. Now, as far as maintainability, it's a toss-up between these. They're both very simple. This has a little JavaScript or TypeScript in this case that you're going to have to deal with, which is very minimal. And this has no TypeScript, no JavaScript, but it's styling issues. So if you have a designer that wants it to be styled a certain way, you're going to have a hard time styling this. Where this one, piece of cake. I know I've had to do it. So I hope this helps.